All right, so with that said, we're going to get going. And again, I'd like to welcome everybody that's joining us today. My name is Dale French. I'm the Director of Operations with CareerSource Citrus Levy Marion. And we're very pleased today to be working with the businesses who are joining us, as well as the team with K-Country and Wind FM. They are with us today as well. So, and we're especially thankful for all of you that are logging in to see the opportunities that we've had. Certainly over the last couple of months, it's been trying times and a little bit different for everybody with the COVID-19 issues that are going on is the reason that we've gone with this virtual method of having a job fair, because businesses are still hiring and business is still running. But while we can't all be together, we can certainly still get the information out. So on your screen right here, you see the 10 businesses that are with us today. We have Citrus County Sheriff's Office, Home Instead Senior Care, McDonald's, Mike Scott Plumbing, North Central Florida Media Group, who are our sponsoring partners, Optimum RV, Real Truck, Romac Building Supply, Swamp Dog Restaurant Management, and UF Health. And now we'll give you a little bit information about who we are here at CareerSource Citrus Levy Marion. So that's a little bit about who we are, and as we go throughout the presentation today, we'll be talking a little bit more about some of the services, briefly about what CareerSource is and what we do, but we're going to jump right into it today, and we'll start speaking with our first guest, Mr. Jason Boyer with the Citrus County Sheriff's Office. Mr. Boyer, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Dale. Happy to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us. So we've got 3 positions that it looks like you're recruiting for today. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you guys again. Thank you, CareerSource, and all the sponsors for having us. As Dale said, my name is Deputy Jason Boyer, and I am the background investigator and the recruiter for the Sheriff's Office. I'm very proud to be here today to tell you that I've worked for this agency for about 14 years. I started with the Sheriff's Office when I was 19 years old, right out of high school, as a communications officer, which is a 911 dispatcher. I can tell you from firsthand experience that our agency is an amazing place to work. very family-oriented atmosphere. We proudly serve Citrus County, which has a population of about 145,000 people. And I'm proud to say that we have a very strong and positive working relationship, not only within the agency, but also with our community. Today, we're looking to hire for 3 very different positions, but they are all equally important. So these positions include Deputy Sheriff, which is our road patrol deputy, Communications Officer, which is where I started, which is the 911 dispatcher position, and School Crossing Guard as well. So I'll begin a little bit with the Communications Officer position and fill you in on that. A 911 dispatcher is a full-time position, so they work 2 days on, 2 days off of 12-hour shifts. So basically, every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. So it's a pretty decent schedule. They do rotate from days to nights every 2 months. In my opinion, that's a great thing because you don't get too burnt out on a particular shift. The job does require strong multitasking skills, computer skills, and the ability to think quickly in high-stress situations. So being a dispatcher, you are the first point of contact for the public in emergencies. When someone is in the middle of a crisis and they call 911, you are the person answering the phone. They also administer pre-arrival instructions that can potentially save lives. So once you gain experience as a call taker, that it doesn't end there though. You then get to move on to a radio position where you dispatch police, fire, and EMS. So you basically get to tell us where to go. This position has recently received a pay increase, so we're very lucky there, and it's very well deserved for those guys. So now the starting rate for 911 dispatcher is $15.23 an hour. $15.23 an hour. So right out of high school, or for anyone at all, that's pretty reasonable. There are some requirements, such as a skills-based test for this position, but we set you up with that. Generally, people don't have a whole lot of issues with it, and we do our best to work with you on that. The requirements for this position, basically a high school diploma and a clean background are the requirements. Our application is pretty thick. Don't let it scare you. If you have any questions, you can always call me. And there are some documents that we need and so on. But as far as the requirements, if you have your high school diploma and you have a clean background, we can potentially hire you. So this position also is part of the Florida retirement system. So excellent retirement, free medical, free dental, and free vision insurance also to the employee. So that's a huge benefit as well, along with the great pay. The other job that we are currently hiring for is Deputy Sheriff. So this position does require that you be certified law enforcement officer in the state of Florida. This is accomplished by completing the Law Enforcement Academy at a training facility in Florida. The closest training facility to us is WTC right in Inverness. Their classes do fill up rather quickly. If anyone has any questions on that or need to be pointed in the right direction, I'd be happy to help with that as well. But for the deputy position, you do have to already have completed the academy and passed your state test. So that being said, we can start the hiring process while you're in the academy. So that way, once you graduate, pass your state test, you know that you have a job with us. So that's a little bit about the deputy sheriff position. Also, they share the same great benefits as the communications officers. So they have the Florida retirement system. You have to do less time in the retirement system before you can retire. And the same great health benefits are included. So the other position that we were looking to hire for is the school crossing guard position. And they work a minimum of 10 hours per pay period or a maximum of 45 hours per pay period. Of course, we're all not exactly sure what's going to be happening with the new school year coming up. But we definitely need some good people that are willing to, take care of our kids and get them to school safely. So that's another position that we're looking for. And I have more information on that as well if you all are able to contact me. All full-time positions at the sheriff's office offer great pay, free benefits, and even the opportunity to continue your education. And this is huge. If you decide that you want to go back to school and take online classes, we will pay for you up to a certain amount every year to complete that and to advance yourself. So if you already have your degree, even better. That's extra money in your paycheck as well. So please, everybody, keep us in mind. We are absolutely hiring. We've been hiring this entire time. Being in public safety, we don't get time off. So we've been working through this pandemic, and we are still looking for good qualified people to come work for us. So please contact me if you have any questions about anything. I can help you with the application, anything you need.
So Jason, can you tell us a little bit about some of the benefits of working for the Sheriff's Department?
Absolutely. I mean, other than getting for the personal benefits of feeling like you hold stock in something, helping the public, of course. We really want people who are in this for the right reasons. We want people that want to serve, that are called to serve, and that are here to help their community, keep their own family safe, and keep all the families safe in the county. And that's really the biggest benefit. And as far as I see, now the monetary benefits are great, are pretty reasonable as well. For somebody, as I was saying, right out of school, it's really hard to beat a communications officer job. As long as you can swing the schedule and know that, if a hurricane hits us or a disaster happens, you're going to have to work. But again, if you're called to serve and that's what you want to do, that's not a downside. And along with our great benefits, the school reimbursement, the educational reimbursement, as I said, we've got the free medical, free dental, free vision. Everything is free to the employee. So that's also pretty hard to beat as well as far as our benefits. And we do have other plans available too, where you can add your spouse or add your kids at very good rates. So.
Fantastic. And the best way to learn more about these jobs and to apply for them is to folks go to sheriffcitrus.org.
Yes, if you go to www.sheriffcitrus.org, there's a tab that says Join CCSO. When you click that tab, it will show you all of our current openings, as well as the job descriptions for those openings, and then a link to the application. Now, unfortunately, you cannot submit your application online right now. That's something that we're kind of looking at, but you can fill out your application in a PDF, print it out, and then get it to us. Now, you can bring your applications to our main building in Inverness. If I'm there, you can ask for me. I'd be happy to come out and meet with you. We can also notarize your application for you. So that's probably the best way to get your application to us at this point. Just come on and drop it off at our main operations building in Inverness. If you have any questions, my direct phone number at my desk is 352-341-7452. And I'd be happy to meet with anybody that has any questions at all.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason, for joining us this afternoon. We also have the information on our website at CareerSourceCLM.com that also lists these positions and how the folks can apply for them. So thank you, sir. We appreciate your time today, and thanks for joining us, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
So our next business that will be joining us today is Home Instead Healthcare, and we have Anthony Simonelli that is with us today.
Yes, sir. How's
Anthony,
my
how are
audio?
you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, I didn't know if I was going to take the mask off or not, but if this is okay, we can work with it.
I think we can work with that.
All right, sounds good.
So Anthony, can you tell us a little bit about Home Instead Senior Care and what all you do?
Okay, so Home Instead Senior Care is a in-home senior care company, of course, hence the name, and we provide a level of care dependent on our clients' needs in the home. You can think of us like an assisted living facility, just except instead of being in a facility, we go directly to our client's house and in the attempt to keep them there indefinitely, ideally. Office here in Ocala, right off of Pine, across the street from the sheriff's station. This office here has been here for 15 years, and our company has been here with the community. We participate with the office for the time. Our the Chamber of Commerce and the alternative to a traditional aging option. We emphasize on personalized one-on-one care in the comfort and familiar setting of our clients' homes. And that setting is differentiated from your traditional nursing home or assisted living and allows the caregiver to provide their undivided attention to one senior at a time, opposed to maybe 10 or more in a facility setting. We're looking for caregivers. All of our caregivers operate under a home health aid license, and training is included with our orientation process. So no prior experience or certifications necessary. We go ahead and take care of that for you. And as far as the work is concerned, we can do as little as companion care, driving to and from errands, being a familiar face. We can do some light housekeeping if maybe a senior isn't able to do that anymore themselves, or they have some disability, as well as personal care, which includes assistance with hygiene and clothing and ambulation. Like I said, we do provide care in Marion County, but we do have sister franchises in Citrus and Lake. We're looking for caregivers that want a minimum of 20 hours a week availability. And we have some flexibility in our options for work, because care doesn't go away when the sun goes down. Care doesn't go away when holidays come around. Some of our clients need 24/7 supervision. So we can work around your student or your retiree, or maybe you have another commitment. We can work around your schedule in that manner as well. And I brought with me here Chris. She's actually been with the company for a number of years, and she started out as a caregiver, but I wanted to let her explain her story and share how she moved from a caregiver part-time to working in the office as a care coordinator.
Hi, thank you for having me. This was a great opportunity to talk about home instead and what it means to each of us, because it's personal all the time for everyone. The caregivers that we are looking for, we really aren't looking for caregivers necessarily that have experience. If you do, that's great. But if you don't, that's fine too. It's a pleasure for us to train people from here, right in our office here, and we really thrive on making sure that they're trained and are excited about what they're going to do. For myself, I started 4 years ago here. Excuse me. I've been promoted 4 times, and now I'm the client care coordinator, which is a sales position in charge of bringing in new accounts, as well as evaluating people if they come out of the hospital or something like that, and kind of matching up the best caregiver for the best client, which is really, really important. We're looking for some specific things, but if you're the kind of person that enjoys having a flexible work schedule, like Anthony said, to work 12 hours overnight, I think is a great option for some people. For students, it allows them to study. For the daytime schedule, you can work just 4 hours in the morning if that works for you. But the main thing is to make sure that you're treating these people as special. So in my words, in my view, I treat them like they're my grandparents. Your grandparents or your parents, how you would want them treated is how we would like to think of it. I try to make sure that all of these people have a wow moment every time I'm there, to make sure there's something in their day that really sparks them, because it's a lonely lifestyle for older people today. And now with COVID, I was sad to hear the other day a client said to me, I said, "How you making out?" And he looked at me and he said, "You know, COVID hasn't made a difference for me at all. I'm still at home alone all the time. Mm-hmm. So this is not a change for me." So having that special spark and having you be the spark is amazing. I think that it's the best thing to be able to say you're so excited about going to work, because you feel the gratitude from these people. They can't wait for you to get there. You are the light of their life, really. Mm-hmm. So thank you,
Excellent.
Anthony.
Thank you, Ms. Chris. Just a few final points and then I'll conclude. Like Chris had mentioned, this line of work, sure, anybody can wash a dish or take somebody on an errand, but not everybody can do that with compassion, and that's what I really look for in candidates. As far as how can you apply is concerned, we do have a website, but really the best way to apply would be to call me directly here at the office. Our number is 352-622-6447, and I can direct you to our application process from there. Dale, do you have any questions or anything that you feel like we should touch on?
Well, we did. I think you already did for the most part, but we did have a question from one of our attendees that just said,
Okay.
how do you measure success at your company?
Chris, do you want to take that?
We love throwing you a curveball.
No, I certainly am in the field. After I sign up the client, I'm back in the field checking on them and looking to see how they're making out and whether the caregiver client match was a good match. And that's kind of like a challenge to make sure it's a good match for them. But I look for the happiness level in the client. Is the house in good order? Is the client safe and happy? And is that excitement level on both sides of the program, both from the caregiver and from the client? Are they both happy with the situation and what's happening there too? And you can tell it's pretty evident right away that this is a happy match. I'm so happy when I talk to people who I remind didn't want any help at all in their house, and 2 years later they can't live a day without their caregiver. So
exactly. I think I saw a question in chat there from Nathan. Our phone number again is 352-622-6447.
All right, and one last question for you, Anthony. I have someone typed in, would you be interested in accepting applicants from Gilchrist County?
Is that a different county?
That's going to be north of Levy County.
North of Levy County? That far away, normally I would say no. I'm unsure of that territory personally. We may have a sister franchise that occupies in that area, and I could definitely look into that and get a better answer for you, but that would take a few minutes of my time.
Okay. Well, Chris, Anthony, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully we can get you some good applicants, and we appreciate the work you're doing. You're doing fantastic work, and thank you so much for being here, and we will talk with you soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Have a great day.
Dale? Dale?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Kathy. I wanted to, we are getting some questions in the chat line as well. And we did have a question for Jason Boyer with Citrus Sheriffs. Is Jason still on?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. Jason, a candidate wants to know, do you have to live in the county for the communications officer's position?
No, you don't. You can live in either Citrus County or a surrounding county.
Okay, thank you. And looks like that's all I have for right now.
All right. Well, next we are going to move to Miss Nicole Lee. Nicole, how are you today?
Hello, I am good. I am the recruiting manager for Pacific Arches. We're an owner-operator, so we own 7 McDonald's here in Ocala. We're looking to fill 70 to 80 positions. We're looking for crew members, so that's like cashier, drive-through, cook, clean, prep. We're also looking for shift managers and then guest experience leaders. So the guest experience leader is kind of like a customer service position. So you'll greet the guests, take food out to customers, help with the kiosk when the kiosks are back open. And so those are the positions that we're looking for at this time.
And how many restaurants are you hiring for, Nicole?
We own 7 locations here in Ocala.
Okay, so all of the positions that you're looking at recruiting for are in Ocala?
Yes.
All right, and can you tell us some of the benefits that McDonald's offers to their staff members?
I think one of the best benefits is flexibility. So if maybe you have another job or you're in school, they will work around your schedule. Our stores, we have some stores that are open from 4 a.m. till 2:30 a.m. and then we have 2 stores that are 24 hours. Also, we do tuition assistance. So if you are a college student, all crew members get $2,500 a year towards college, and all managers get $3,000 a year towards college. If someone doesn't have their high school diploma, we'll pay for you to get your high school diploma online. You just have to be with us for 90 days in order to do that. As long as, and your immediate family as well can get that benefit. We offer PTO time. We also have a referral program. We give discounts on meals, discounts on cell phone service, training opportunities, also advancement if they want to move up and make McDonald's a career.
And a question from our audience this afternoon. What skills or experiences would make an ideal candidate?
For any position? Or
Yeah,
is
if
there
we're looking,
specific-
yeah, if we're looking at the culture of your company, what type of skills or previous experience would you like to see in the applicants?
Well, as a crew member, you need no experience, which is good because then you could get job experience and take that on to another job if you decide, you know, to move on. As far as a shift manager, we just look for like fast food, restaurant experience. You don't actually have to have managerial skills, but or be a manager at another company, but at least fast food or restaurant experience. And that guest experience leader, you just need to be upbeat, happy. You don't have to have experience in a customer service position.
All right, so on the screen we have your website as well as it looks like a link to text.
Yeah, you can either go to mcdonalds.com or you can text apply to 36453.
All right. Anything else you'd like to share with our audience this afternoon?
A lot of people think, you know, McDonald's is a last resort. It is a good company to work for. We do, like I said, offer a lot of opportunities for advancement. You can learn a lot of job skills here. It's a really good company to work for. It's a fun environment.
Right, and we had another question. Does the maintenance position, does that require any IT skills, or is that more?
The maintenance is more of like a cleaning position. So it's cleaning the grounds, doing the windows, cleaning the fryers, cleaning vents. We have a truck that comes twice a week and they would help put the truck away. So that would be the maintenance position. But they will train.
Right.
You don't have to have the experience, but experience is a plus if they do.
And we had a question. Do you offer health and dental insurance?
Yes, after they've been with us for a year, we do offer health and dental.
Okay, and is that only available to full-time or is that available to part-time as well?
Part-time and full-time.
Fantastic. And is it possible to give us a starting pay for the shift manager position?
It ranges depending on your availability, your experience. It could be between, I really couldn't give you an exact number.
Okay, and understandable. A lot of times it does depend, especially when you get into a management position. It's going to depend on the amount of experience you have and the type of work you've done in the past. So totally understandable. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And if we have any other questions come in after you leave us this afternoon, we'll get back with you and address any of those. But again, we thank you for taking the time to be with us today and have a great afternoon.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, so as we get ready for our next business, which will be Mike Scott Plumbing and Miss Samantha Merritt, we just want to share with you a little bit more about who we are here at CareerSource. Right now, our in-person services are available by appointment only. We are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each afternoon, and we have multiple appointments available throughout the day. So if you want to come into one of our CareerSource offices and meet face-to-face with a staff member, please give us a call locally at 732-1700 and speak with someone in our call center. Or if you're outside of our local area, you can also call us toll-free at 1-800-434-JOBS. That's 434-JOBS. And again, that'll direct you right into our call center, and you'll be able to speak with one of our staff members, and they can set up an appointment time for you to come in and talk with our folks. We also have live chat that is available on our website at careersourceclm.com. So in the event that you just have a quick question or need assistance with whether it be for applying for a position or how to contact a business, you can simply hit us up through chat. We have multiple operators on that can get your answer to you very quickly. Again, all of our services are offered free of charge. We are the local workforce development board here that covers Citrus, Levy, and Marion counties. So without any further delay, I would like to welcome Miss Samantha Merritt.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Samantha Merritt. I'm with Mike Scott Plumbing, and we are a plumbing company serving Central Florida. We serve 7 Central Florida counties. We have locations in Wildwood, the Villages area, and we also have our headquarters in Citrus County in Hernando. We are hiring for positions in all of our divisions. We do have commercial residential construction, plumbing. We also have commercial residential service, plumbing, as well as gas, irrigation, septic, and of course, administrative support in the office. We do have multiple locations for Mike Scott Plumbing. We do not have positions available at each location. So if you're looking, if you're in Wildwood and you're looking for a specific position, that may not be available there, but if you're willing to travel, then we certainly do have positions, more positions at our headquarters. We are a company that is hiring both skilled and unskilled workers. So if you're looking to develop a skill, if you're interested in learning a trade, something that you can carry with you for the rest of your career, we do train on the job so you can earn while you learn. We do offer benefits. After 90 days, we offer medical benefits, vacation after a year. A lot of people like that. And we have, depending on your skill level, that's where our pay starts. So it is flexible, and those will be determined based on what skills you bring with you in each division. Depending on what you like to do, we certainly would be able to try to match what your interests are to what we have available. If you like to be outside more, construction might be the way to go. If you like dealing with customers and also like being able to go in and fix things, then service might be the way to go for you. If you have a CDL, septic is certainly always hiring. So we do offer a range of different, different employment opportunities based on your interest and your skill level. We've been serving the community since 1987, so we have many long-term employees. We don't offer retirement, but we do have many employees that have been with us for a long, long time that plan to retire with us. So the culture that we have at our company is wonderful. It's a fun company to work for. It's also a place where you can achieve growth. There is no ceiling, and there is no time limit. I mean, if you come on board, you can advance fairly quickly if you have a good, solid work ethic and you want to. So. We do not require a high school diploma, so you can come on with any level of education, and we can start you. We can also start you right after high school in whatever division that you'd like to work in. So if you would like to apply, the best way to do that is to go to www.mikescottplumbing.com/careers. And you can also send in questions. There's a comment section in the application if you'd like to specifically ask for a location that you'd like to be in.
So a quick question for you that came in on our Q&A, and having you here today kind of answers that question, but one of our viewers said, do you hire women for your positions?
We do. Actually, not just in the office either. A lot of folks look at a plumbing company and think administrative support right away, but we have a lot of female workers that are actually in the field. In fact, we have some that are in irrigation, you know, the guys, they really love for the ladies to come in and do the trim work. You know, we pay attention to those details. But we also had a few young ladies right out of high school. They came straight from high school right into the field, and they're doing service work.
And can you share with us what type of hours are involved with this type of work?
That depends on what position that you're in. If you're in administrative support, it's more daytime work. Of course, you will be on call if you're in the call center. But we are a 24-hour company. So on the service side, if you're on call, then you'll be on call for a certain amount of time, and you could be working 24-hour on-call shifts. That goes the same for holidays. So it is variable hours. It will not be a 9 to 5. You will work weekends. You will work some holidays.
And that's understandable. Anytime in the service industry, you often find yourself working when everyone else is off. So that's
right.
How it works. All right, Samantha, well, I want to thank you for being here. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before you go today?
Just that from my personal experience, it's a wonderful company to work for. I can't imagine being anywhere else. So if you are interested, I encourage you to give us a call or to apply, ask your questions. I know I thoroughly enjoy working for the company, and I would highly encourage you to seek it out as well.
Samantha, this is Kathy, and I do have a couple of questions that did come through the chat line.
Sure.
One was, do you have any office positions currently in Ocala?
We do not have any office positions available in Ocala, but we do have positions available in Citrus County.
Citrus County, thank you. And also, does Mike Scott Plumbing offer a 401k option?
We do not currently offer 401k options.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Have a great afternoon.
All right, thank you, Samantha. And next, we are going to move on to North Central Florida Media Group with Mr. Howard Turry. Howard, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks, Dale. How are you?
I am doing excellent. Beautiful day out there today, and summer is here with the heat.
Yeah, it looks like we have some clouds building to the west, so maybe afternoon thunder showers around 4 o'clock, I'm guessing.
Well, that would be good. That will help cool things off a little bit. But you're here today to talk about your account executive position.
Yes, first of all, I'm Howard Turry. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of North Central Florida Media Group, better known probably locally as the owners and operators of K Country and Wind FM. And the position that we're looking for right now is for an account manager position, which is essentially a sales position. And while most people fully understand the idea of radio, and we have a consumer-facing portion of our business that is well known, and most people are aware of both K Country and Wind, not necessarily everyone is aware of our business-to-business side of our business. And that's where our sales role comes into effect. We offer a wide range of marketing capabilities to serve local businesses. We have the obvious, such as on-air commercials, which sometimes include endorsement commercials from our personalities. But we also do a number of different kinds of things online. We do online promotions. We offer targeted display and targeted video options for local marketing. We offer some OTT, over-the-top television, for those who have already cut their cords, and we can offer television ads on streaming devices and systems. We offer social media programs designed with the needs and challenges of the customer in mind. And we do a tremendous amount. In fact, nobody produces more concerts and events than North Central Florida Media Group as far as media companies are concerned. Our account manager's job is to really develop new business by using all of these capabilities to serve the needs of the customers and the prospects that we call Before COVID, we were looking to add and grow our staff. And while that has delayed our growth and delayed our growth, but not delayed our recruitment, we still plan to add to our staff once we better understand what the future looks like. In a perfect world, the candidate we're looking for has a couple of years of some sort of media sales experience, whether that be traditional media like newspapers, radio, television, cable, or perhaps digital, because that is obviously an area that has evolved for all traditional media, and radio and North Central Florida Media Group are no exception. The qualities of a successful account manager are, first of all, they have some kind of a head for marketing, some kind of marketing knowledge and expertise, certainly a desire to learn and understand what needs and challenges business might be facing, and then the ability to kind of analyze those needs and challenges and use our resources to create solutions for them. It is a sales job, so being a self-starter is an important thing. You know, we're not here to fire anyone's engine up every morning. You have to be driven to succeed. Simple things, you have to have your own vehicle because we expect people to make calls in person, COVID notwithstanding. And it's almost hard to imagine a job nowadays in an office or a professional job where you don't have top-line skills with Microsoft Office, you know, PowerPoint, Excel, Word, certainly Outlook. And we have some unique software platforms and systems that we use extensively that requires, and they're unique to our industry and unique to our business, but you know, you have to have some kind of aptitude to learn new software. And so really, that's the job. It can be extremely rewarding. We have a very tenured sales staff here. I think the average is somewhere in the 15 to 20 year range. So we don't experience a ton of turnover. And I think that's a testament to a couple of things. One, this is a good income opportunity for someone who's committed to profession in marketing and advertising, and particularly nowadays with a digital focus, you know, who can make a lot of money in the long term. That's kind of our job. Oh, and to apply, jobs at ncfmgroup.com.
All right, and Howard, I have a question for you here. One of our attendees this afternoon has over 15 years of radio broadcasting experience as a senior account executive. Does this position come with a billing list?
This would not come with a billing list. This would be a business development position where they are, we will create a safety net for people to ramp up. But no, this is all about business development. And I point out, every position is a business development position.
Okay. And as far as a popular question today with a lot of our attendees, can you tell us some of the benefits that might be available for this position?
Our company is owned by a parent company called Saga Communications, and Saga offers a full range of healthcare benefits, medical, dental, eye. We do offer a 401k plan after 401k plan and medical after 90 days. Yes, so yeah, we have a full range of benefits.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I have no other questions came in. Kathy, is there anything on the chat line for Howard?
Yes, sorry about that. A person asked if there were any radio announcer positions available.
Unfortunately, no. At this present time, there are no radio announcer positions available at our operation.
Thank you.
And one last question, Howard, is this a commission-only position?
Eventually, it evolves into a commission-only position, but depending on experience, we have different levels of guarantees and different lengths of time that we guarantee an income. And the idea there is to provide a safety net and a ramp for someone to be able to get to a point where they're self-sufficient.
Okay, well, Howard, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.
No other questions for you this afternoon, so thanks for joining us. And
You bet.
thank you all for being our primary sponsor for this event. We
Well,
love.
it's an important outreach for us in our communities.
Thank you, sir. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, our next business is Optimum RV. Unfortunately, something came up and Mr. Hernandez is not able to join us this afternoon. So we'll talk just a little bit about the positions they're looking for. Optimum RV is located here in Ocala on Highway 441. The positions that they are recruiting for currently are detailers, technicians, and sales positions. And unfortunately, I wish Johnny could have been here to go into a little bit more depth about what each of these is, but obviously with Optimum RV, they're going to be working on motorhomes and camper trailers. And if any of these positions you might be interested in, we do have Johnny's email address here, johnny.hernandez@optimumrv.com. So please feel free to shoot a note over to Johnny for more information. And at the same time, if you want to contact us as well, if you're not able to get through to him, we will certainly field those questions and try to get a hold of him. And so moving on, we are going to be joined by Miss Marnie Blaylock with Real Truck. Marnie, how are you this afternoon?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. So tell us a little bit about Real Truck.
Certainly. Real Truck is the e-commerce technology business unit of Truck Hero. And we have overall about 4,500 employees with Truck Hero. Truck Hero is based out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and we are the e-commerce division. And we have 3 locations in Ocala with different positions that are based in the different locations. So Real Truck has over 300 employees. So we are looking to fill a variety of positions you can see here. Customer service specialist, customer service supervisor, sales consultant, email marketing specialist, search marketing specialist, UI UX designer, software engineer backend, and front-end developers. So there's a variety of positions open. Of course, some of them have more specialized experience requirements. Others, like our customer service specialist and sales consultant positions, are more entry level into the company. So the experience can be varied. Backgrounds are varied. So we have people that come in from retail backgrounds, from hospitality, from automotive. Because we're dealing in aftermarket auto and truck parts and products and accessories, sometimes that product knowledge is helpful for doing the work of a customer service specialist or a sales consultant. So what we do is we hire, and what I'm mostly looking for right now is about 14 people that will be in our customer service and sales training class. And the next one is starting on July 10th. So if you're interested, apply online at careers.realtruck.com, or you can apply through www.realtruck.com on the careers page. And you can see all of the openings there. And then I'm in recruiting, so I would, of course, follow up with you. We offer benefits. If you started in July, sometime in July, your benefits would start on August 1st. So that's medical, dental, and vision benefits. There's various options to choose from through Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. So we are a close-knit team. It's a fun environment. Of course, with COVID-19, things are a little different because we're not able to be as close in proximity. But most of the people in Ocala do work in these physical locations. And there's a lot of community events going on. We like to support that, as well as different team member events going on once we get, out of the COVID-19 situation.
What she's saying.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay.
And a quick question, can you tell us a little bit more about the UI UX designer and what type of work those individuals do?
Sure. A UI UX designer is someone that's typically in a marketing department because they're dealing with CSS and HTML. It's more like graphics related work. Because we are selling the products online, we're an e-commerce company. It's a matter of doing the front end and the graphics work.
Okay, so it sounds like you all kind of do everything from start to finish over there.
Yeah, we're the corporate division of the e-commerce side of the business. So at the Heathbrook location where I'm located, that's where some of the positions are, which would be the IT related positions, the developers and designers are here, as well as anything in HR or finance, accounting, and marketing.
And a couple quick questions for you here coming in from our attendees. We have somebody that is interested in relocating to the Ocala area. Will you be having ongoing training sessions, say towards the end of July or into August of this summer?
We're expecting to hire for this next training class for July 10th, for a July 10th start. But we will continue to interview and do additional training classes. Probably there may be another one in late August and into September. We're definitely growing, so we're going to need more people in sales and customer service.
Okay, and do you offer, or should I say, are any of your positions eligible for remote work or telework from home?
No, the CEO of our company really is into employee engagement. So our positions, you do have to come into a physical office.
Okay. Kathy, was there any other questions on the chat side?
No, sir.
All right. Well, Marty, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure to have you. Hopefully we can get some applications to you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And as we get ready to bring Ms. Deb Klaus on with Romac Building Supply, I also want to mention, in addition to the fee-free virtual and in-person services that I mentioned earlier, we have also launched a new Help Us Here initiative through CareerSource Citrus Levy Marion, and it is designed to help those that have been affected by COVID-19, but these services are also available to anyone out there. And this is located on our website. You can see it's citruslevymarion.helpushere.com. And when you come into that portal, it helps connect our job seekers and businesses to critical resources for local personalized help, and develops innovative solutions to generate job recovery, retention, and business continuity to drive economic recovery. And it will also provide you links to state and federal assistance programs. So if you're finding yourself in need of some additional services right now during this time, please visit our website, take a look at these resources that are available. And again, if there's anything we can help you with, feel free to call us. We are here to help. It's what we do. So, Miss Deb Klaus, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Deb is joining us from Romac Building Supply. And Deb, in talking with you yesterday, it sounded like you had quite a few positions that you were actually going to be looking for today, possibly more than what we have here. Can you tell us a little bit about Romac and what all you do, and then we'll kind of get into the positions and what you're recruiting for.
Romac is a building supply company. It's family owned and operated. We have 4 locations throughout Central Florida. Leesburg, which is our biggest footprint. We also have a location in Mount Dora, Ocala, and Lady Lake. We are the one-stop shop if you are going to be building a home. With that being said, our biggest customers are contractors, but we do sell to the average do-it-yourselfer as well. We have various positions open. They change on a week-to-week basis. And so a lot of the positions that you actually see on the screen here are not located in Citrus. Is it Levy?
Citrus, Levy, and Marion. Yeah.
Okay. You can tell I'm not from that area. Sorry.
That's okay.
But they're either located in our Lady Lake location, these particular positions, or in our Leesburg store. We are a large enough company that we're very good about promoting from within. We also have some on-the-job training opportunities as well. So where if you see any of the positions that say helpers on those are positions, that's like a self-taught trade, or it's a trade that's taught. You can't go to school for it, but we will, for somebody that has certain skill sets, we will train you to be a garage door installer or actually to service them. You must have a good background and a good driving record for that position. Of course, with the outside sales rep, that position is actually located in Leesburg. We're looking for somebody actually that has a proven sales track record. CDLA drivers, we like to have drivers with good driving records again, but with at least 1 year experience. And truss plant fabricators, that one, there's some entry-level positions available. I have a first and second shift. That position, those positions are actually also located in Leesburg. And then the yard warehouse position, that fluctuates based on location, but the particular one I have open right this minute is in Leesburg. And ideally, somebody with some forklift experience. And maybe a good driving record would be nice as well. We have a full benefit package, health insurance. So after the first day of the month following your 60th day of employment, you're eligible for health, dental, and vision. If you got the whole package, we have a couple different plans, but the most economical is $21 and change for a week. We also have optional coverages for families, children, spouse, etc. Company also provides you with a $20,000 life policy, short and long-term disability. We have a 401k with a match. We also offer paid time off, whether it's personal days, vacation days, holiday pay, and great discounts on any products that our company sells.
That sounds great. And a quick question for you on your CDL driver's positions. Are those, would they be considered over the road, or are they typically the types of positions where they would do local or in-state routes and they would be home on the evening?
It's a local position. They're home every night. They might work 8 hours one day, 10 hours the next, but they are home every night.
Well, that's fantastic, because as we know with most CDL positions, you always start over the road, and that can be difficult for people, especially if they have a family. Kathy, do we have any questions for Deb?
No, we do not. Thank you.
Well, Deb, I guess you did such a great job covering your position. Nobody had any questions.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me participate.
Well, we're so glad you're here. Romac has been part of our community for a long time, and the surrounding communities, and we have and I've worked with Romac in the past, even in some personal projects that I've done. So I appreciate Romac and the quality of service that you all provide. So thank you so much. Now, we did just have a question come in, wondering if, no, and maybe this wasn't for you. No, not for you. I'll ask them to clarify the company they were asking for.
All right, thanks.
Thank you so much. Or no, I'm sorry, Deb, it is for you. It's on the outside sales representative position. Is that a salaried or commission only?
It's both. It's going to end up being like an hourly position with commission.
Okay, that's what they were looking for. All right, Deb, thank you so much. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, you too.
All righty. And next up, we have Swamp Dog Restaurant Management Group. And again, unfortunately, Ms. Harper could not be with us today. So I will go over some of the positions that they're looking for. And as you can see, the restaurants that they're within their management group are Locos Grill and Locos Grill and Pub, getting tongue twisted there. They just opened up over on the Boulevard. The Shuck and Shack Oyster Bar, Zaxby's, and the Eggs Up Grill. And so they are currently looking for cooks, line cooks, bartenders, hosts, servers, cashiers, managers, assistant managers, and general managers. So if anybody is out there in the food service industry with any of this background, as you can see, looks like they're hiring for pretty much all positions within their companies. We've got their email address, or I'm sorry, their website address showing up on the screen if you want to apply for Zaxby's. And then below that is if you are applying for Locos, Shuck and Shack, or Eggs Up. There are two separate web addresses there. So if you are looking to apply, again, take note of those addresses, and do note that even after the event, as I said before, we will have all of this information will be up on our website at CareerSourceCLM.com. And we have a specific page if you go under Candidate Services, and under the Career Fairs page, we have a whole page dedicated just to this event today, lists all of the businesses, and the information that you're seeing on the slides is also on our website. So if for any reason you miss anything, you can always come back to the website and see it. And again, after today's event, this recording will be going up, and it'll be located on our website as well as on the Wind FM and K Country website. So if you need to come back in and take a second look, or if you had some questions that maybe you forgot from one of our speakers, you will be able to come back in and revisit that. So next up, we have Mr. William Lukens with UF Health with Shands. William, how are you today?
I'm turning off mute first. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, very good. I'm doing very well. My name again is William Lukens. I'm the Workforce Development Coordinator with UF Health Shands Hospital. It's difficult for me to highlight specifically what we need because right now we are ramping back up hiring, which means we need pretty much everything that a hospital requires. What I want to stress is that most people view jobs in healthcare as being clinical positions, nurses, doctors, other medical professionals. And while that certainly is true, the hospital employs close to 11,000 people. And what that means is that we have positions that run the gamut. They run from everywhere from security to engineering to truck drivers. We have valet operation. And so there really is something for everybody. And right now there is a really growing need for positions that have qualifications across the board. I believe we have close to 1,100 positions that are currently open. And I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you where to go to find those. This is the Shands, or actually the UF Health recruitment page. And it's important when you come here to choose the right location. All 4 locations are represented. If you're looking for Shands, it will be the one to the furthest to the left.
Hey, William, can you hang on just a second? I think I need to send you the ability to share your screen.
Go back here so you can see it.
There, now at the bottom of your screen, you probably have the option to share your screen.
Of course, that popped up. There we go. So this is where you're going to be searching for the positions that you need. And it's the keywords search up here. You can type in anything. If you want to type in, let's say, credentialing. So, well, they must have taken one down. Let's try patient transportation. Well, this is not cooperating. Regardless, whatever your skill set is, Shands currently has something that is going to match it. I know right now we have a very, very dire need for LPNs, which are through these are going to be called patient care assistants. So if you're looking for something like that, make sure you type in the correct term. You can search by full-time, part-time. This is the list of jobs as according to whatever you need. We have night shifts available, part-time night shifts available, off shifts available. We go everywhere from 0.5, so that's 20 hours a week, to 0.75. And again, I have to stress, this is, Shands does not hire physicians. That's handled through the University of Florida. So all the positions you're going to find in this page are going to be the nursing and other positions, sterile supply techs, surge techs, things of that nature. We also have a huge demand for dietary, which is going to be both for the patient population and for the employee population. So here's what I was looking for. I'm not sure why it was working. So once you found the position that you want to apply, the application process starts on that page, and you'll simply hit apply there. Be sure to attach your resume, even though you're filling out the application. It sounds like it's going to be a duplication of effort, but you never know what the manager is going to look at. Some of the managers read the resume only, some of the managers read the application only. So you want to get both of them in there to be considered. The other thing to keep in mind is that Shands limits your applications to 10 active applications. Once it's been closed, it no longer counts. So you want to be a little bit careful about which jobs for which you apply. You don't want to have applied for 10 and then run across one that is perfect for you. So I always recommend you keep 1 or 2 open. We are currently mostly hiring in Gainesville at the moment, although we do have satellite offices in Daytona. And we also have, the main hospital is located on Archer Road, but we also hire for the physician clinics, which are around the city. So it just really depends on what your needs are going to be. That's about it, Dale.
All right, sir, I appreciate it. If you could turn off your screen share, it should bounce back over to me. And while we're doing that, a quick question for you, William. If somebody was looking for a medical records position, would they be able to search that?
Yeah, what you're going to want to look for in that is more the department in that area. Although if they all have medical records in the job description, you're going to find it when it pops up. So you're really looking for something that's in admissions. You're looking for something that's in credentialing. And take a strong look at those two areas, and they'll have medical record positions in those two areas. And I noticed earlier as I was sitting through some of the other presentations, a lot of the folks are very interested in remote work. Shands doesn't offer a lot of it, but we do offer some. In particular, we offer remote work for coding. And we hire across the board in coding, level 1, level 2, and level 3. And they're allowed to work remotely as long as they are residing in Florida.
All right, and a quick question coming back in. He said admissions and what? So where else would they go to look for that?
Credentialing. So a lot of our medical records are kept through our credentialing department, which works with our physicians and our nurses and all the other folks in this hospital that have to be licensed and credentialed.
Okay, Kathy, was there any questions coming through on your end?
Sorry, Dale. No, but we lost the presentation, actually. We've got Mr. Lukens.
Oh. Can we go through this again?
Yeah, William, can you, if you're seeing my video, can you right click on that and it should give you an option that says to transfer the host to me or to make me a host?
Okay, I'm not sure where that is. There you go.
All right, appreciate everybody's patience here for just a second, trying to get this switched back over. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back up, get the presentation back up. But Kathy, in the meantime, is there any questions on the chat that we may have missed?
Let's see. Where one candidate would like to know, where do they apply for the non-medical positions? Is it on the same website?
It is on the same website. So you're just going to go into that website and type whatever skills you think you have they're going to apply to that job. And it should bring up jobs that are associated with that skill set.
Okay, wonderful.
If you have food nutrition, type food nutrition in and those will come up.
Okay, and then another person said that when they are interested in looking at the remote work, and so in the site, what should they use in the search?
You're going to be looking for coder, C-O-D-E-R.
Coder, okay.
And that is going to require certification. So before you go in and look at those positions, make sure you've got the required certifications. You don't want to use one of your 10 slots on a job, but you're going to be eliminated right away.
Okay, so the keyword would be coder.
Coder. So what a coder does is they take the treatment records, the notes that the nursing and all the other medical staff have done, and they apply them to certain medical codes for billing purposes. And so you have to be fairly trained in order to do that. Now, the nice thing with SHANS is if you already have your level 1, SHANS will help you move up the education status. So get trained into level 2 to level 3, which are much higher paying positions. SHANS is willing to help with the tuition costs for that. There also is full medical and 401k that both start immediately.
Okay, and is that the only position that is remote, William?
Well, it's going to be, that's a tough question to answer. Because of COVID, a lot of positions went remote. I can't predict at this point which of those are going to remain that way.
So
Come back to the hospital, but it's possible that some of them will figure out that that's a better way to go. For right now, the first one is coder.
all right, so the site does not say this is a remote position. That was, somebody was asking that clarification.
So in the job requirements and job description, it will tell you that remote opportunities are available as long as they're within the state of Florida.
Okay, wonderful, thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's all I have so far, Dale.
All right. Well, I think that will wrap it up. Again, I would like to thank everybody that's joined us today, all of our businesses, for taking the time out. We went a little bit over. We kind of figured we might go over our hour allotment. We were trying to get everything in there, but again, we appreciate everybody taking the time and spending this afternoon with us. Especially want to thank Wind FM, K Country, and TV20. You all are fantastic sponsors, and we appreciate your help in making today's event possible. I'm going to take one more look here if there is any questions. One other comment, and I will tell you what, I was going to have a little bit of difficulty with our slideshow, but I'm going to flip back through the slides here towards the end. There's a little bit more information we want to share with everybody. Here you have our numbers if you want to call us. Again, our number is 1-800-434-JOBS. That's 434-5627. You can visit our website at CareerSourceCLM.com. You can also email us at info@CareerSourceCLM.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at CareerSourceCLM. You'll also see on the link, if you want to look again at the businesses and the open positions that they had available. You will see the URL, it's bit.ly/VJF apply. And this will take you to the page where we have all of the businesses that were with us here today, as well as the positions that they had available. And again, thank you all to our sponsors, Wind FM, K Country 93.7, and TV20. And again, we thank everybody that attended today. We had around 100 individuals logged in. And so hopefully you got some good information. And if there's anything else we can assist you with, please don't hesitate to contact us. Again, our local number is 732-1700. And our toll-free number is 1-800-434-JOBS or 434-5627. Again, thank you everybody for joining us this afternoon, and that will conclude our event. Have a great afternoon.